Bonjour, let's look at what quitte means in French, how to use quitte and how to make sure quitte sticks. Now, quitte actually means even if it means something or even if it means that. So there's two ways to use this, which is beautifully interesting. Let's look closer. So you have quitte and it will be followed by the infinitive or the subjunctive. It depends on which one you want to choose. Don't be put off, just choose the one that feels comfortable for you. So my context is planning a vacation, a holiday with potential challenges. So imagine this little dialogue. Je pense qu'on devrait voyager en voiture pour explorer la région. So I think we should travel by car to explore the region. So it's a nice offer instead of going on the train, for example. It's a normal start. But then you have an answer. Quitte à passer plus de temps sur la route, quitte à ce que la météo soit capricieuse, ça pourrait être une aventure formidable. Let's unpick that. I think we should travel by car to explore the region. We've looked at that. Even if it means spending more time on the road. Even if it means that the weather is unpredictable. It could be a great adventure. So here I've offered both forms. So you have quitte à with the infinitive following or quitte à with the subjunctive. So quitte à, passer, or quitte à and you add ce que. And then whatever you're going to say will have the subjunctive after it. So clearly, quitte à plus the infinitive is the easiest. You just put the infinitive on the end. But I know some of you are learning and want to use the subjunctive more and in specific situations. So we have quitte à ce que la météo soit. Even if it means that the weather is unpredictable. All contained in quitte à ce que. Quitte à ce que. So let's have a look at another example. This time you're discussing a potential disagreement with a friend. Je veux lui dire ce que je pense de sa décision, mais j'ai peur qu'il ne prenne mal. So I want to tell him what I think about his decision, but I'm afraid he might take it the wrong way. So we're going to answer, even if it means triggering a negative reaction, even if it means that he doesn't understand right away. So we're going two ways, even if it means plus ing, the infinitive, or even if it means that. This time you will need the subjunctive, whatever the following verb is going to be. So let's have a hear of what this sounds like. Quitte à provoquer une réaction négative, quitte à ce qu'il ne comprenne pas tout de suite, c'est important de communiquer ouvertement. So, quitte à provoquer, infinitive, quitte à ce qu'il ne comprenne pas. And there you have the subjunctive because you're triggering it with ce que, quitte à ce qu'il. Let's look at how to recall that in real conversation because that makes the differences. How on earth am I going to use these differences? So take the examples and make them your own to suit your life and what you would say. So you have to put yourself in the context of something you would say. Then you check your creation is correct. That's really important. Then you practice reading it out loud on many different occasions. So I would put up little post-it notes and each time I go past it, physically touch it, something physical. Quitte à ce que or quitte à, whatever you're going to say, and make a stimulus prompt with it. So I put it up at random places and touch it. I want something physical and I need to say it out loud. Then you're like, okay, I've got this. I'm just repeating it. You have to move on. Okay, each time it has to get a bit more complex. Change where you put the prompts. Change the words a little so it's a different situation. The more you adapt, the more your brain is processing. And the more you process, the more you're going to remember it in different situations. And even if at first it doesn't come out when you want it in spontaneous conversations, it's only the beginning. It needs to be practiced more. When someone else says it, you have that rewarding feeling, that lovely rewarding feeling that you've recognized something that you're learning. And funnily enough, it's like it never exists until you start learning it. And then you start noticing things pop up, things that you're learning. So also, as you're speaking this, I want you to visualize or feel it to help it stay in your long-term memory. Because just trying to pull out a fact on its own is dry, is clinical, it's just not enough for our brain. So you want some feeling, you want some speaking, you want some movement, you want tap and touch, you want lots of different ways of this coming in. And finally, which is not up on there, make sure you do a small thing, a little thing at a time. Don't try and learn a whole dialogue. Don't try and learn everything. Just remember, Quitte, even if it means, and work it from there. Quitte, even if it means, build it up. I say, learn it, speak it, and live it. Make it real to your life. That's what we're doing in our Conversation Cafe. We meet every week for this. But for you, if you really want to find out what is holding you back, learning and speaking French spontaneously at any level, have a look at my masterclass. It's free. It helps you learn it, speak it, and live your French. Go to www.simplyfrenchonline.com/masterclass. Sign up, enjoy. So I hope that makes a great difference to you. Quitte plus the infinitive, quitte plus the subjunctive. A great little word for you to learn today. Merci. À la prochaine.